How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video. And, well, we're going to be looking at another video. This time, however, looking at a video from a channel called GCN, which does a lot of, to an extent, kind of like CinemaSins, doing like everything wrong with, but with video games. So this is one of their earliest videos, everything wrong with Mass Effect 3. Now, I'm going to say I've never played Mass Effect. I've dabbled in the story, like to research it, but other than that, this is like, in terms of playing it, haven't had the opportunity. So yeah, I still need to play it whenever I get the chance. But Mass Effect 3, everybody, everything wrong with it. Let's go.
EA.
Yeah.
Although the game begins rather
I think right off the bat, yeah, EA. They suck.
ominously, it's presented in a way that makes it seem like it's the first game in the series and that we don't know who the Reapers are and why they're invading. In other words, it's alienating its core audience. But then you might say, well, it's just a way to get the newcomers introduced to the series. Listen, if you're just starting to get into a series and you're beginning at the third entry, guess what? You're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Reading.
true.
Who are you, and why should I care about you?
Well, actually, no, I take that back, because considering that, I think like the only game I've done that with was probably The Witcher 3. And for context, you don't really need to play 1 and 2 in order to know some of the story. I mean, they'll give you context, but overall, it kind of eases you in. I did play a little bit of 1 and listen to the audiobooks for the books, and you know, the story itself for The Witcher is awesome. All right.
Admiral, you look good, Shepard.
See, even Anderson disregards who you are.
Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know, not for certain.
What else could it be?
My thoughts exactly. It's not like Shepard hasn't been warning you for 2 previous games.
True.
The Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
Aside from Balak and Gorek, Shepard will never face any real backlash from the remaining Batarians after the Alpha relay is destroyed throughout the remainder of the game, which kind of makes the destruction of the Bahak system inconsequential.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Lieutenant Commander Asshole Williams.
Okay.
Commander.
I used to.
Ashley is a bitch behind Shepard's back.
Admiral,
Yeah,
we've
kinda.
lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
Nobody who watches the sky for a living would ever allow the Reapers to get that close to Earth and not take notice.
Yeah.
I mean, were the people at NASA on vacation or something?
I mean, if it's like a space, like, I mean, at this point with people, you know, being able to access space travel, I mean, you'd think, but apparently not. Yeah, actually, if anything, I'm gonna just assume it's like Independence Day logic, where they have the technology. Actually, no, sorry. Independence Day 2 logic, where they have the technology. They can, I mean, especially with alien technology, they can, you know, detect ships coming in, but it's convenient when a certain ship or fleet of ships just come under their radar. Even though, you know, in that movie, the ship itself is the size of a continent, but I digress.
We fight or we die.
Or you could end up doing both.
Yeah.
The game starts out with the player having full access to a pistol and powers, effectively drawing their attention away from the story, thus distracting them from being immersed into the story. Whoever thought this was a good idea clearly skipped the first day of game design 101. Stupid gaming mechanic makes Shepard jog really slow but sprint really fast, thus causing imbalanced gameplay.
Okay.
How the hell did this kid get over to this building? Wasn't he just here at the beginning?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really bad. You could
To be fair, I'm giving the game some credit. I mean, this game was made on the 360. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I gave it that remark, but that's the only excuse I can give it anyway.
You can clearly see the kid run through these locked doors, but when the Reaper destroys this section, the kid can be seen later on in the vent.
Yeah.
This Reaper is literally looking directly at Shepard no further than a mile away, yet doesn't feel any incentive to just blast her to smithereens.
Yeah, going back to the kid, from what I've researched or what other people theorize is the kid itself wasn't actually there, but remnants, or at least kind of images of what's it called, the Star Child or whatever it's called, you know, the AI towards the end of Mass Effect 3. So in all actuality, there's no kid. I mean, you see him popping up. It's like G-Man to an extent. You see them, but they're not human, if that makes any sense.
It's right there and then. Doing so would have made the game feel a lot more life-friendly.
We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
So you want to go to the Citadel and gain support from the Council? The same Council who have denied the existence of the Reapers since the first game?
Yeah.
This Reaper pops out of nowhere.
Oh.
You can literally sit here forever and watch this Reaper blast this Dreadnought a dozen times over, and it won't explode until you get to this area. It's actually kind of funny. You should check it out. How does nobody notice this lonesome child?
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
No option to throw this annoying douchebag out the airlock. These Cerberus troops can't hit a target. I mean, they're in a ventilation shaft. It's not that hard to aim.
Yeah.
I've discovered plans for a Prothean device, one that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation.
So the Alliance has known about the archives for decades, and we know that the Reapers are invading the galaxy. So why weren't the Prothean archives one of the first places to look for clues to destroy the Reapers instead of one of the last?
Yeah.
The storm's going to be in here very soon. Yeah, I think it's already here.
No, the dust storm is not here. It's in the same spot it was when we started this mission. Dr. Eva clearly says
No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one.
Yet this goon still sends Echo Team for extraction.
Roger that. Echo team will ride over and secure the station.
Elusive Man set up as the main antagonist instead of Harbinger.
Yeah.
This one.
James Vega is a dick to shuttles.
Orders?
Finish her.
Finish her.
Oh, damn.
So we reunite with Caden or Ashley after them being absent for nearly the entire second game, only to have them become incapacitated within the first 40 minutes of this game, and we're not allowed to have them as squad mates again until halfway through the game. Why couldn't we just have the option of letting them both die in the first game and save ourselves a whole lot of trouble? I mean, nobody really likes them anyway.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis.
Liara just gave you an analysis, you prick.
Yeah.
This is war. This is not the time to be picky, especially when an ally is trying to help you out.
I'm sure
True.
the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
There is no such thing as a short war.
Nope.
You?
Anybody who thinks that is lying to themselves. I mean, considering, you know, World War I, World War II, the Cold War, Vietnam War, hell, even the current skirmishes in the Middle East, there is no such thing as a short war. And unfortunately, because we as humans are, for some reason, biologically basically programmed to find reasons to hate each other, there will always be a reason for, you know, one group to fight another group, which is stupid.
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
You should have been a terrorist throughout the entire game. Shepard is not raging at this idiotic council. I mean, not only have they denied the existence of the Reapers, they're basically saying that humanity is of no concern to them and that their own worlds must come first.
Oh,
The
what
cruel
dicks.
and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Yeah.
Not true, the Reapers leave some species alive so that they can harvest them in the next cycle.
Oh, that's right.
Self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
I could say the same thing about you.
Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon.
If Palaven is your home world, you should know the name of its largest moon. It's Menai, by the way.
I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that.
You are not Superman. Whose balls did you lick to get in the game?
I heard about that. So, I heard that story. So, apparently there was this, I think it was like a contest or something where this one girl won, or was he a journalist? I can't remember. But either way, this one girl who hasn't had any association with the games whatsoever gets a random, like, spot in the game, which is really weird.
Diana Allers is a war asset. And also, she basically replaces Emily Wong. This kid is not Justin Bieber. Trainer replaces Kelly Chambers.
Nope. I'm gonna say nobody wants to be Justin Bieber. Is he even doing music? I mean, dude, like, is he even relevant anymore?
At the same time.
Oh, I can dance.
No, you can't.
Oh no.
If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering.
So why don't you have a bulkhead protecting the drive core from venting into engineering?
Yeah.
Is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth.
Those are capital ships, James, which means they are the largest known Reapers in existence. There are no Reapers bigger than these.
Yeah.
I see the comm tower. To the left of the main barricade in front of Palavin.
Yeah, because that satellite sticking out like a sore thumb didn't give away its location.
Indoctrinated dragon!
Turret cliche.
That blaze of orange, the big one. That's where I was born.
How can you know that that's where you were born? The site of Palavin we're facing is basically shrouded in darkness and rubble. I mean, if this were Earth, I would have no idea what portion of the planet I was looking at.
This summit is the only chance we've got.
No, it's not. You still got the Prothean device. Even
Yeah.
though you don't know what it does.
Still, we can't help but feel that this summit is a waste of your time, and we can't afford to have it waste ours.
A sorry counselor lecturing about wasting time.
If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science.
No, there's one other thing that the elusive man is good at, and that's being
creepy.
All this time on Eden Prime, and nobody noticed these Prothean artifacts just sticking out like monuments up until now.
What came first? Halo 4 or... Hold on. It was... Okay, never mind. I was gonna make a joke about Halo 4 having those first. But apparently I forgot that Halo 4 came after, so BioWare should sue. Anyway.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to Doc's base. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
I know that we're seeing the cipher through Shepard's vision, but shouldn't the Protheans be speaking, you know, Prothean instead of English? I mean, is it that hard to just make up an alien language and put English subtitles in?
That's actually kind of true.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility.
Apparently, nobody ever told you that assumption is the mother of all f***ups.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Daltras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war.
So if you uplifted the Krogan to wage war and we're in the middle of the war to end all wars, this debate is pretty pointless.
Yeah.
Especially since the Reapers could invade your home world at any moment. Just cure the genophage, get some Krogan on your side, and go kick some Reaper ass.
Yeah.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Kind of an ironic statement, don't you think? Seeing as how you almost alienated your only remaining potential allies.
Yeah.
If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzed.
This Solarian must have known about the ending to this game.
Shepard, excellent timing.
Morden's voice actor changes. Crucible looks more like a cute giant microphone rather than a weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel.
It's actually made of human Turian design, which means you could use a Turian name as well.
They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
The Reapers are invading the galaxy. Your allotted time of galactic peace has come and gone.
Yeah.
What do you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers.
This is assuming you all survive.
Yeah, true.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
I can say that for most women I know.
But you're using the data. encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. There'll always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that.
That's a bit hypocritical, Morton. Weren't you willing to kill Malin for the same reason?
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
The commander would like you to have a drink.
How's having a beer with a couple of soldiers considered a renegade option?
Word of advice.
How?
Don't double-cross Arya.
Shepard says don't double-cross Arya instead of...
Don't fuck with Arya.
I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
Scene does not contain makeout session.
I get it. I released Sedaris so you can take her down and assume control of the gang.
Assuming control.
Clearly no earpiece. Did Miranda get plastic surgery? That ass is the only reason why you're in this game. War assets act more like chores than actual missions.
Oh, good lord.
Pointless side missions that exist solely to add more war assets but don't directly impact the narrative of the game, such as visiting
True.
planets you previously explored and witnessing the destruction caused by the Reaper invasion.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Why don't you just tell the kid to go back the way you came? Since you just cleared the area. Jack's new haircut. Ridiculously long loading times.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Game unnecessarily censored.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander.
Exactly why do you want to collect this Reaper sample? I mean, aren't you basically risking indoctrination?
We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
So you were gonna lose a lot of men either way, so you shouldn't be so down on yourself, man. I mean, come on, this is war. Get over it. This field is exploding for no reason and I'm not getting hit. Oh look, it stopped raining. How did Cerberus even know about this bomb?
Oh no.
Random sniper does not automatically kill everyone else. It takes more than 60 real-life seconds for this 60-second bomb to detonate.
I don't care if we have to build a new road. We're going.
Well, that would be pointless and a waste of time.
Yeah.
No instant death here. Boy, I'm sure glad we got some character development with Reeve, otherwise I wouldn't have cared that he died. Reaper could have easily killed Shepard here, ending the game instantly. And no, I'm not talking about that game over screen. I'm talking about, like, literally. Could have ended the story right there and then. Morton's dead, and that sucks. Still not Bieber.
To all incoming ships, the Citadel is under attack. Do not attempt to land. Cerberus is controlling all docks.
How the hell did Cerberus manage to take the Citadel? I mean, it's the Citadel.
Yeah.
Even if there were sleeper agents, they still wouldn't have been overwhelmed the way that they were. I mean, even Bailey said...
Well, until an hour ago, this place was as safe as it got. Nobody expected something on this scale.
Looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Oh, wait, Solarian bodyguards? Thane does not automatically shoot Kai Lang in his head before he has time to react. Plus, Shepard just stands idly by and does nothing, despite the fact that Thane is in poor health. It took 3 games to make this option available.
The Council is still in control of the Citadel, and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
So what exactly did Udina have to gain by working with Cerberus? Power? Did he really think power was going to matter with Reapers invading the galaxy? Or is it just the developers giving us an excuse to kill him? Thane dies like this.
And if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
No renegade interrupt to shoot Conrad in his kneecap. Scene does not contain Shepard Torton.
Udina. That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
See, even Shepard and Anderson don't understand why Udina was working with Cerberus.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Ha ha, gods of war.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil.
Hipster.
Sorry. An annoyance. Limited utility.
Wait. Let's go.
So, are we waiting or go?
Okay, what is with that helmet? I'm sorry. Or like that headpiece. Like, what is that? That doesn't seem very practical.
Going. Banshees. Wait, so the bomb just destroys the Great Hall? I thought it was supposed to destroy the whole monastery. Pretty ineffective, isn't it? Yeah, I don't care. Tally doesn't show up until nearly 2/3 through the game.
I came hoping your fleet would help me retake Earth.
When was this about retaking Earth?
The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy.
Grunt is not available as a squad mate on this mission, or any part of the game, for that matter. As a rule, you should never imitate anything from aliens, eggs included. What the hell is this? Who showers with their clothes on? Ah, I see. You must still have Windows Vista. Wait, doesn't Joker have brittle bone disease?
Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
In space, no one can hear you sing.
Nice alien reference. Okay.
Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander.
Why can't I throw Ashley or Caden out the airlock? Or even James, for that matter. I mean, nobody really likes them anyway. This Geth can't aim.
Farewell, Shepard.
Admiral, put your hand down. You are not Spock. Geth consensus looks like Tron had a baby with Minecraft. For the purposes of this game, the Reaper does not automatically just blast Shepard right in this open space. Legion's death is pointless. He could have easily copied and pasted the Reaper code without sacrificing himself, in the same manner when he was broadcasting the Reaper signal to all Geth.
Regardless, Commander, you've given us the first reason to hope in this war.
And curing the genophage wasn't? Jacob.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survive one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Shepard doesn't let Jacob fix the AA guns and commit suicide. That's a pretty crappy place to hide something.
Yeah.
Scene does not contain makeout session.
Do religion and military always mix someone sorry?
They do with Americans. Shepard and squad mates would have realistically annihilated Kylane. Thessia is destroyed, and I'm okay with that. The Asari were a pompous and arrogant race who denied the existence of the Reapers, refused to help when we needed them, and to top it all off, hid this secret from the galaxy in a time of war when we could have easily obtained the information and prevented a lot of those deaths.
Counselor, I wish the news was better.
Shepard is more upset with Thessia's demise than the Asari counselor.
I never imagined this day would come.
Bitch, I've been warning you for years.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson.
Surprise function of Sanctuary is not so surprising for anybody who's been paying attention to the game. Remember that Cerberus troop on Mars?
Oh god.
The hell do you think they were doing? This scene is wasted. This was an opportunity to delve further into the character of Henry Lawson, who is an important character in Miranda's story arc, as well as a chance to go into further detail as to why and how Cerberus was able to apply indoctrination into their troops and figure out a way to control the Reapers. Instead, it's wasted as a let Oriana go or I'll shoot you scene.
Let her go. Shepard, don't let him take her.
Guess those fancy genetics couldn't help you after all.
Yep.
Scene does not contain a longer makeout session. Scene does not contain any makeout session. Scene contains a makeout session with Caden. Cheap Photoshop job of Tally's real identity. You know, I think BioWare was trying to tell us something in this sequence.
Yeah. This is the human proto-reaper Shepard destroyed. What's left of it? I'm surprised Cerberus recovered that much from the base.
If you blew up the Collector base in Mass Effect 2, then how does the elusive man manage to get a hold of the remains of the human Reaper? The only ship that was able to travel through the Omega-4 relay and back was the Normandy because it had the Reaper IFF, and the Alliance grounded the Normandy once Shepard returned to Earth. So how does he have it?
Yeah.
How are the Reapers almost finished with the harvest of the humans?
It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years.
You've only been fighting for a few months.
This has been moved to the Reaper control space.
To where?
To the system you refer to as Sol.
Earth.
Correct. The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the catalyst and protect it at all costs.
Oh no.
Hey, does anybody see any Reapers around here?
Yeah, no.
No? Didn't think so.
It's been an honor, Commander.
It's been an honor, cliche.
Yep.
It's been such an honor to be a part of the team.
It's been an honor, cliche number 2.
Whatever happens today, it has been an honor and privilege to serve with you.
Okay, I get it.
It's been my great honor to be with you through this journey.
Son of a... This cuts...
I mean, yeah, it's a cliche, but... I mean, in the situation of the video game where you're literally... It's like possibly your final moments. I mean, isn't that usually how it is in terms of like war, where you have a group of soldiers or crew that respect you to an extent that when it seems like it's your last moments, they end up saying, you know, it's an honor, or, you know, out of respect of the character that you you out of the character or person that you are. I mean, yeah, again, it's a cliche, but I mean, to an extent, it shows that, you know, people respect them.
Scene is the only payoff you will see for your hard work throughout the game. You won't see any L-Core battle sequences, Hanar or Drell forces, the full support of Arya's reinforcements, the Rachni Queen and her minions, Jack and her biotic students, not even the support you gained from earlier like the Geth Primes and Krogan clans. I mean, like literally, this is all you get. New character that I'm supposed to care about introduced in the final act of the game.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
Will you guys quit already?
I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
This idea was not implemented into the game. Harbinger doesn't show up until the last 20 minutes of the game. Harbinger has no lines of dialogue. You can literally lollygag all the way down to the beam, and you won't die. You should try it out. It's actually kind of hilarious.
We are Harbinger, but we are not assuming control of this sequence.
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now!
Why is Shepard calling the Normandy to extract his squad mates? Shouldn't it be fighting the Reapers with the rest of Sword Fleet? Harbinger doesn't blast the Normandy in plain sight, nor any time while your squad mates are being evacuated. Wait, is Harbinger just leaving the fight? There's no way Shepard would be alive after taking a direct hit from Harbinger's beam. Where is this light pulsating? It's not coming from the beam. Where did all these fleshy piles come from? They weren't there before. This is it, folks. This is the final boss fight. The final boss fight is Marauder Shields.
Beam me up, Shepard!
After all that carnage and damn near death, Shepard still manages to survive this plop up to the beam.
Shepard.
How are the radios still working after my suit got obliterated?
Followed you up.
Followed me up? You weren't even there on the ground with me. Plus, how did you survive all that destruction?
True.
Oh, hello, random dead people.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Followed me up, but now you're ahead of me? Where the hell did the elusive man come from?
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control. My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers at any
Good
cost.
Lord.
I've never hidden that from you. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers.
Elusive man suddenly has powers? Anderson gets shot at near point-blank range and still remains standing.
Oh, good Lord.
This is not the Citadel arms control. Insert microphone into tampon. Wait, Shepard didn't get shot there. Anderson did.
So, as I mentioned before, I mean, from what a lot of people theorize is stuff like, especially like with now, like this segment, and the stuff with the kid towards the beginning of the game, a lot of it has been in Shepard's head. Supposedly, Shepard was going through the process of indoctrination, and during that process was, again, I'm only like kind of cliff noting what some people have said, and through the process of indoctrination, they end up seeing things, like for instance the kid at the beginning that kept popping up from here and there, to this moment where Anderson shows up, gets shot, only to see that it was actually Shepard that got shot. So
who the fuck is the Starbrat?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Wait, aren't we in space? How is Shepard breathing with no helmet on?
True.
Who are you?
I am the catalyst. The created will always rebel against their creators.
You are welcome to return to Rannog Moron with us.
Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
What are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem.
So, one thing that I heard about this, at least for the Star Child, is supposedly if you listen very carefully, you can hear the voice actors for the male and female Shepard in this as the kids talking, which honestly is a really cool effect. Kind of reminds me of like other like pieces of media that did that for instance, whatever your thoughts are on it, the film Prince of Egypt, where the same actor that plays Moses dubs the voice for God. And they do it in a very, very good way. Kind of implying that, you know, that the voice itself for God takes on the effect of, like, the person that he's speaking to. Like, I'm trying to find logic in this, but supposedly, yeah, the voice actors for male and female shepherd are also voicing the Star Child.
I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers.
Precisely. Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators.
So the Starbrat is a construct created eons ago to solve the always persistent conflict between synthetics and organics, to create balance between synthetics and organics. But in order to do that, the Reapers, the organic-synthetic hybrids, would have to harvest organics so that they wouldn't be forever destroyed by synthetics, who by necessity should be allowed to surpass their organic creators.
Why does everything smell like copper?
Try wrapping that around your head.
Yeah.
The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve.
So the Reapers are a synthetic representation of your creators, but your creators were the first true Reaper? I mean, where's the organic representation of your creators? It's not you, since you're just a collective intelligence of all Reapers.
Yeah.
I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
I mean, this ghostly presence that I see in front of me is just a figment of my imagination.
True.
We may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
Bull.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do?
The Starbrat.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, like, from what I've, like, seen about the Reapers, I mean, they're the Mass Effect's version of the Borg. I mean, they're designed and programmed to basically simulate life. Again, like the Borg from Star Trek. And in terms of as, like, a villain or, like, a threat, I mean, yeah, it would suck that, you know, massive, you know, races are basically assimilated by this massive force, but in reality, can you really hate them for doing something that they are literally programmed to do? It's like, to kind of quote another creator, which I want to do reactions to his content at some point. It's like trying to get revenge on bees for them stinging your father and him having an allergic reaction. It's kind of what they do. They're bees. So, in terms of, like, the Reapers being a threat, and, like, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but in reality, I mean, they are literally doing what they've been, again, I know I've said it 3 times, but what they've been programmed to do.
Compares fire, a chemical with no conscience, to a Reaper, an organic and synthetic hybrid that has fully evolved consciousness.
Yeah.
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source.
No, it's not. The Crucible is a construction made from previous galactic cycles as a way to defeat the Reapers once and for all.
Yeah.
Vendetta made this clear.
The Crucible is not a floating design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers within.
So how would you know what its true purpose is? I mean, you weren't even there. And if you did know, why did you just destroy any blueprints of said device to prevent the next cycle from further building upon it?
Yeah.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain.
Cop out.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believe the concept had...
One of the funniest lines from video games has to be from like Destiny, the first Destiny game, where you have the stranger. I can't remember her name. I know they give her a name in Destiny 2, but you have the stranger saying, "I don't have time to explain what I don't have time to explain." It's like, that's exactly it. That's exactly the same thing.
Had been eradicated. The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities. Be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted.
Ah, so you believed the concept was eradicated, yet all of a sudden you now know all the functions of what the Crucible is capable of.
But the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
This rambling Starbrat completely ignores two of the key themes in the Mass Effect series.
You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
If the Elusive Man wasn't able to control, how would I be any different?
Yeah.
Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced.
So it's basically indoctrination.
Yeah.
No renegade interrupt option to shoot this annoying little bastard in his face.
Well, at least until you get the extended cut of the game, which case, or sorry, the special edition. I think it was the special edition, but yeah, in the special edition they do give you the renegade option. In which case, you know, everything, it's basically the really, really bad ending.
And go about saving the galaxy on your own. Shepard is now perfectly fine after picking the destroy option.
There is no choice. We must go. Now.
Damn it. Joker would never leave Shepard hanging like this, regardless of the circumstances.
True.
Ah, so this is how we show resolution with our favorite characters. Slideshows. Excellent.
I'm gonna be honest, that is kind of lazy. Like, extremely, extremely lazy.
Wait, so Anderson and I did die? This wasn't just a dream or an indoctrination attempt? Oh, what's that? You thought you were gonna get some closure? Wrong!
Throw it out the airlock. Oh, that reminds me of my favorite moment of streaming with MJ and Aden when we were playing Markiplier in space. Go out the airlock. Oh, I love that. Anyway. That was a fun video. Like, really, really fun video. Like I said, in terms of Mass Effect, I have dabbled in the story, haven't played the games. So it was kind of interesting to watch this and kind of give my own point of view, looking and watching on his points of what he finds wrong with the game. So, all in all, really cool video. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.